it's right that the families of this little village actually fight for it.
At the moment, it's a local thing for local people. You bring Tommy Robinson here with all the good intentions in the world, I don't think it's going to end well.
It's a powder keg now, and we need the Home Office to listen.
Very stressful situation, I could say, for such a small town.
Fair-minded people within the local community, initially protesting peacefully, want the hotel closed. They don't feel that it's the right location for it. They want the hotel closed. I have to say, as the leader of the council, that's always been my position and the council's position. This is just not a suitable location. The sooner it's dealt with, the better. I do fear that because of the antagonistic actions of some over the past couple of evenings, they are going to make it much more difficult for the Home Office to actually move forward and close that facility.
Why do you say because of the antagonistic behaviour of some it will make it harder for the Home Office to close it?
I just think from the point of view of the Home Office has a number of these hotels dotted across the country, don't they, obviously, and they have to be very careful how they react to people basically creating a disturbance outside.
If not here, where do you think asylum seekers should be housed?
I think it's important we know we have an issue and the problem has to be faced up to. And that's where sometimes people go wrong by not having any solutions. Ideally, you need to put them, because they're human beings as well and they're vulnerable. And it must be awful being in the Bell Hotel at the moment. So you need to find locations that have less impact on established communities. I think that's an important thing, whilst they're going through the processing stage.
We were outside the hotel a little earlier and there were people driving by, honking their horn, shouting things like, "What have you done to our kids? Shut the hotel down." Do you understand those emotions?
I understand families who are deeply upset by what's happened, and I really get it. But I understood it before, and that's why from day one, Epping Forest District Council had a position of this was the wrong location for this hotel. And it's a powder keg now. And we need to get something done, and we need the Home Office to listen.
When you say it's a powder keg, what do you worry about? What could happen?
My concerns are for next week, or this week, if Tommy Robinson turns up, if we see another example of what happened on Thursday evening, we really have got to get this back under control.
What's your message to Tommy Robinson and his supporters?
Keep away, not welcome here in Epping Forest. At the end of the day, what we want to do is make sure our town stays peaceful and people can enjoy their lives here. That's the most important message to get through. What we want to see is the Home Office to act sensibly, recognise that this hotel's in the wrong location for this type of use and close it as quickly as possible.
On Epping.
Reform leader Nigel Farage was asked about this situation in your area today, and he said, "I don't think anyone in London understands how close we are to civil disobedience in this country." What do you think of that?
I hope that's not the case. I believe
Is he right?
No, he's not right. There are tensions and there are problems that need to be addressed. But I think it's flippant to say that we are that close to social disorder within the country. What I do think is the government need to address the problems that there are, and that means addressing the asylum issue and to actually make sure that local people get listened to and not ignored and not instructed what the government wants.
Thank you very much for talking to us. Thanks for talking to
you.
Newsnight. Thank you.
I'm really disappointed that it's been reopened. It's not right. There's a school right by and it's just not correct. And it's right that the families of this little village actually fight for it. They're not right. They're not reform or anything like that. They're just there to protect their children.
Why do you think it's inappropriate if there's a school nearby, for example?
We don't know where they've come from. We don't know. Well, that sounds so right-wing, but I'm not. I just find it just wrong. And why did they close it in the first place? So I don't think it should be open at all.
It's been such a very stressful situation, I could say, for such a small town.
Has it, that's what it's felt like, it's felt stressful for you?
It's made the town feel very small and you do feel very isolated and you do feel a little scared of saying how you feel, like whatever thought process that you have and where people should be moved to and how they should live.
Right.
You do feel a little bit stressed out expressing that with people.
I've just been talking to the council leader and he said that Tommy Robinson is expected here. What do you think of that?
Look, I'm mixed race. Okay, I'm going to say that. I'm mixed race. I'm old enough to remember the BNP. Tommy Robinson is not racist.
As far as you're concerned, he is welcome here.
I think for me personally, I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh.
Because of the amount of people he'll bring from outside the area. At the moment, it's a local thing for local people who want to voice their opinion and want the government to do something about it. You bring Tommy Robinson here with all the good intentions in the world, I don't think it's going to end well.